It's only expensive if you make it expensive. You can keep things very low budget. You can keep things very, very cheap. You don't have to make things expensive. I sometimes do, but that's because I'm OCD and I like the highest of details, so.
Cost of living massively affects both myself and a lot of people, even trying to sell things, as the prices of buying things, whether that's cosplays, whether that's materials, whether that's just getting prints and places here, it really does affect people. For Genshin, because I was a buyer, Genshin tends to be quite complicated, so they tend to be quite expensive. Of course, I've got the animatronics as well, which didn't come cheap. But you can really start with any sort of budget. If you've got a sewing machine, if you've got sort of like the basic steps, you can go, or you can even closet cosplay. And that's a great place to start for a lot of cosplayers.
It is an expensive hobby, but then I compare it to having a Premiership football ticket, season ticket, or a nice set of golf clubs, or a good fishing kit or whatever. So along those lines, it can be expensive, but not that bad. I think the main issue for us, because we do so many conventions, is the cost of fuel. Because we run a van purely for the hobby, the cost of the van and insuring, taxing and fueling the van is probably a big part of it for us.
It can be a really expensive hobby, yeah, absolutely. It's, as with anything, you can get it 90% accurate, but if you want to get it 95% accurate, it's not 5% more expensive, it just gets really gross.
It can be an expensive hobby, or it can be as cheap as you make it. It depends how slavishly you want to stick to the original character, but because you're putting a twist on something, you can make it cheaper. I always say to people, buy the best quality fabric that you can afford, and then hunt around and look for the accessories, you know, car boot sales, charity shop. It's amazing what you can pick up, but you know, go for good quality fabric, because that's going to hang nicely, it's going to look nice, and at the end of the day, you know, you want your outfit, mannequin, garments to look the best they can.